Liam Donovan is being snarked, alright? I don't know what other word I could use to describe it, but Liam Donovan is being snarked, okay? And I didn't think I'd have to make another video on the guy, but he's gone out and done what he loves to do most, which is betray his most loyal audience, okay? He's done it again. And you may be wondering, what happened? Essentially, a new Reddit has been created in Liam Donovan's name called Liam Donovan Hex. And the description for this subreddit reads, "A communion of those scorned, harmed, insulted, and mistreated by the two-faced snake, Liam Donovan, Larix, Larissa, Lorax, or whatever alias he hides behind now. Together we form a coven, an order, a community to stand against his maligned ways. Through manifestation, magics, and attacks of the spirit, we may curse his very soul in retribution." So they are snarking him, alright? Just like H3 snark, okay, that's what they're doing, alright? They're hating on him. They're calling CPS to his house, yeah. They're getting a little bit of hate posts on him, they're calling him out, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at Liam Donovan Hex, alright, the snark subreddit, and we're going to see what's going on. So I'm going to read this big statement that summarizes everything. Stick with me here, guys. So the Reddit post starts out with, "So recently a lot has happened with the LDM community. Tons of mods are gone, members have left. The subreddit shut down, he won't stream, Discord drama, blah blah, lots has happened. A lot of the community sadly isn't informed on what happened, so I'm gonna try to recap here for those who may be confused. I'm not letting any personal opinions slip in here. I'm just recapping all that I remember happening. To start, Liam had a few channels before his current one, the most notable one being Larix. He was a member of the commentary community. He said some edgy teenager stuff and got in a couple of controversies. As he got older, he didn't feel comfy with that channel and personality anymore, so he switched to the LDM channel that we all know today. He's tried to cover up his past channels, like he'd hide chatters from his old channels on stream and would delete any comments mentioning his old stuff on videos or the Reddit. He did briefly address it from time to time, but overall he has tried his best to cover it up and pretend it never happened. And this is true, we all know, okay, he's trying to sweep it under the rug. And, if you're trying to move into a new community, I guess that's reasonable. You're trying to sweep a little bit because, you know full well that the audience you're trying to cultivate does not like that stuff. And people can change. They absolutely can. And I support it, okay? I think he's allowed to do what he wants. And the criticism here that I just have the most is, obviously he's trying to purge his old audience and the people who have supported you all this time, okay? Maybe they're making fun of you a little bit or whatever, but you can't just go out and tear them down because you don't like how they act, what they do, right? He's definitely trying to push people away that have supported him the most, and that rubs a bad impression on people, obviously. They're not going to like you if you do that. But the statement continues, okay, so early in January, Liam made a Discord server since members had been asking for some time. It sounded like a great idea, but the way he approached it upset a few people, especially the mods. He originally left the mods without the tools needed to properly set up bots, channels, etc. He didn't really establish any guidelines for the mods to follow, which led to confusion regarding bans/kicks. And he didn't check the server or his DMs very often. Liam did eventually give a couple mods more privileges so that the problem was fixed. However, he still didn't check his messages very often, which led to trouble whenever mods needed him. Due to his past and commentary, a few other streamers tried to get into the server to mess with Liam and make fun of him, but it was pretty much taken care of. Other than that, really, the Discord was good. People were chill. One day in the server, people started discussing the turn Liam's channel was taking. He had recently started experimenting with more content outside of music, such as gaming. He was also starting to upload and stream less frequently, and when he did, it seemed less genuine as he didn't have the same passion for gaming as he did for music. In the server, people were talking about what he could change to improve and giving constructive criticism. Liam eventually saw this and decided that the Discord needed to be nuked because it felt it was cultivating a negative community. Along with the server going down, Liam banned and hid a couple of long-lasting community members for disagreeing with him, but yeah, since the mod team worked hard putting the server together, he let them keep 30-ish regulars or friends, but he made them ban everyone else. Then he transferred ownership and left. The following stream, some people started to realize that Liam unmodded a lot of people. He didn't elaborate too much on this. He just said some people got caught in the crossfire. So what is happening here? He is cutting them out. Liam sees these people, sees them growing, and he chops them off. Alright? He doesn't want any trouble. Alright? Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter if you supported him for the longest time. He's chopping you out because he's tired of you. Alright? He's done with you. He doesn't care. And not to say that there's anything especially wrong with this, but it just leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. Alright? It seems like he's doing the same thing he did before, just trying to cut people out, create a new community, because he's done with the last one. He's tired of them. That's what he's doing, okay? And Liam's done it once, he did it again, and he's probably going to do it again if he gets the chance. So, very pathetic stuff to see from Mr. Donovan, but there is more to this big, long statement that we have to cover. Anyways, following that, Liam started to slow down with his uploads and streaming. On the Reddit, a few people made alt accounts to poke fun at Liam. Off the top of my head, I can name only a few posts. Someone turned Aaliyah into a gotcha character, and another asked where to read a Liam fanfiction. In response to this, he deleted the post and turned on some setting where any posts to the Reddit need moderator approval before they can be seen. He is mega sweeping, okay? He's keeping them tightened up, alright? He's like, you can't post without the mod approval. And Liam currently has no mods on the Reddit, by the way. People have been pushing for him to mod one or two people. He said multiple times he would, but has yet to do so. So no one's even modded on the Reddit, so nobody can make posts. And that kind of sucks, okay? Big L for the Liam Donovan subreddit. On top of this, Liam had it streamed for multiple weeks and he'd only uploaded a couple of videos. In those few videos, he also stopped linking the subreddit. The subreddit, as of right now, isn't linked to his channel either. Today he posted a video. Under that video, a few people commented asking about the Reddit and streams. A lot ended up getting deleted, but he did respond to one. He stated that he was taking a break from streaming to focus more on uploading consistently and making short-form content. He said that he was putting the Reddit away for a bit as well because of the alt accounts that were made to mess with him. I can answer any questions in the comments, but I think this is it. So this is the end of the Reddit post, and they've basically aired out, all their grievances, and there has been more grievances people have been making, and I'm going to cover that in another video. But for now, I'm going to have this, and I'm going to look at some posts from the Reddit, alright? Let me see what the people are saying, what they're snarking Liam on. But for now, this is the main thing. And for the rest of the video, I'm just going to be looking at some funny little things. Okay, first up we got, hi guys, it's me, Liam from the Hit Music channel. Liam Donovan. Just wanted to say I love scamming my viewers that pay my rent. If you dare say anything about it, I will banish you to the pits of hell. I also love banning my mods in chat and not modding the subreddit. And when people tell me to mod my subreddit, I laugh in their faces. I also love avoiding controversy and sweeping it under the rug. I really enjoy being an asshole to my old viewers. Okay? You have Liam with his LARP shirt because he's a LARPer. Okay, we all know he be LARPing. Liam Donovan gotta be one of the biggest LARPers of all time, if we're being real, okay? He's a fake fan, okay? He only knows the most mainstream things. We all know he LARPs. And me personally, I'd give this meme like 4 out of 10. too much text and just too much text, okay? The meme becomes less funny if there's too much text. That is just a fact, but it's making some decent points. It's a little too long, in my opinion, so I give it a 4 out of 10. Next, we've got I'm a fan of alternative music, but would never make a video on anything but the most mainstream music topics. But I'm not grifting, I swear. Now, this post calling him out for his topics. They're saying, you only make vids on the most mainstream stuff, bro. That's not cool. You fake, you're a poser. And, good point. They're calling him out for grifting. I don't know if he's grifting. He did. I would say he had passion for it, back when he was starting out, and now it seems things are slowing down. He's burnt out, maybe. Alright, as corny as it is to say that, maybe he's burnt out. He's like, man, this music stuff, I'm bored. I can only talk about liberal tiers, Spotify playlist, and AI. I'm just done. Maybe that's what he's thinking. But this is a decent call out, okay? I support this. W snarking. We love snarking. We love Liam Donovan Hex. We're all gonna go to that subreddit. We're gonna post our grievances with Donovan. We're all gonna do that. We're gonna post memes. And I encourage you all to do that. The last thing that I want to mention in this video is that a streamer known as Purple Perry Gaming, alright, famous for leaking some DMs while Mr. Aiden was in Malta, I believe. He has done a stream. He has done a stream with the ex-mods of Liam Donovan. Okay, they came on a stream and they spoke about this situation that involves a minor. Minor, okay? And basically there was a minor in the server. I'm going to get more in detail into it tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil anything for now. I'm just going to say a minor was involved. There was no grooming, just to make that clear. To make that 100% clear, no grooming. But there was a minor involved. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So if you want to see that video, we need like 5 likes, like up. And I'm going to see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. And bye.